It's your boy J Thoughts here once again, and as always, hit those favorite buttons of mine. That's that like, that share, that subscribe. It really helps the channel grow tremendously. So today we're talking about, fellas, I'm giving you some insights, some clues, and some tips and tricks on how to make the dating experience go a little bit better. Right? A lot of us fellas don't get any advisement from men. There's a couple of things that'll make this experience go better for everybody, including the female that you're looking to, ingratiate yourself with. Too many of us, we go way too fast, right? We don't play it cool. We gotta take it easy, man. Like, it all starts in the environment that we create. Too many of us men complain about women, right? Women not giving up the draws or women playing the games. Ultimately, girls are going to operate on their feelings. We already know this. We know this to be true. So our job as men is to create an environment and a scenario that's advantageous for us to get what we want out of it, right? Because we're not always thinking in our feelings. We're just being practical. I mean, hey, if a girl accepts the invite to your house, we pretty much know what's going down, right? Unless she's 3 years old, she's done this before. Let's not act stupid. But fellas, just because she agrees to come to your house doesn't mean automatically she's got to give up the draw, right? Because she could have said no to the invitation, but she said yes. So half the battle is already accomplished. It's our job now to facilitate the end game. We got to facilitate the outcomes that we want. We can't look at a female and expect her to initiate. We've got to initiate, create, and demonstrate. I'm trying to think of another word that rhymes. We got to initiate, create, and demonstrate. Otherwise, we get to hate. No. We got to create an environment. Too many dudes, they be acting like dudes too much when the time is wrong. At the wrong time, you be a guy. Like, she can't come through and you got a dirty ass place and shit. Girls ain't trying to give up the cooch when you got a dirty room. You got shit stains on the inside of your toilet expecting her to give you some. It don't work like that. You got to create the environment. Too many dudes, you open a front door and they got doo-doo stains on the front door. How you got stains on the front door? The bathroom is in the other room. You got boo-boo stains on the front door. Talk about, oh, she was playing games with the cooch. You wasn't doing shit to create an environment that made her feel comfortable. So I'm going to give you some tips. I ain't just going to talk shit to y'all. I'm going to give you some tips, all right? So I'll give you a little anecdote. So back in the day, my pops, rest in peace, was a military man, right? 20 years in the Navy. He didn't play that shit. We was washing walls the whole night, right? And then I got an apartment. I got my own place in my 20s, and I kind of recalled some of the things that we used to have to do as kids to not get in trouble with our pops. In other words, like, we had to keep the house clean in a way that, he would be able to see and say, okay, y'all did something while I was gone, right? But let's keep it real. We procrastinated the shit out of that. We lowballed the shit out of it, right? But we knew what to do. We called it the spot clean. We knew what to do and what areas to clean so that when he come in the house, we not getting in trouble. We got 8 hours to do these chores. We waited till the last half hour, but we didn't get in trouble because we knew how to spot clean. When you walk in the door, first thing he checking, right? He's checking the kitchen, he's checking them counters, he's checking the dishes, right? So you make sure the dishes is done. You make sure the floor is swept. You make sure that bathroom counter sinks is clean. You make sure the toilet's clean. Make sure the trash is taken out. Make sure the windows is wiped. Like, it's very simple. A lot of dudes, you go to their house, this motherfucker ain't got his spot cleaning done. So when a girl come through, You want to make sure 3 things is done. You want to make sure that whatever she sees when she first walks in the house is presentable. Right? If it's the kitchen when you first walk in, if it's the living room, if it's the whatever, make sure the first thing she sees is clean. Women, if they're going to kick it at your house for an extended period of time, what is every person going to need to do? They're going to need to use the bathroom, right? So when they walk into the bathroom, make sure the toilet's clean. If you don't do nothing else in that house, make sure the toilet's clean, right? Or you will crash. No pun intended. You will crash. And make sure the bed is clean. Make sure the bedroom is presentable. The places you know y'all going to kick it at, make sure they're presentable. Too many of us are not doing our spot checks, right? We're not doing our spot clean, then we're expecting spot cleaning outcomes. It don't work like that. So fellas, oh, and last but least, make sure your ass is clean. You can't come through smelling like Planet Fitness expecting to get some draws. You smell like the locker room.